What's going on, everyone, and welcome to GZT Tech, where we talk about tech that either I'm interested in or tech that we think that you should check out. And today, we have just that. We're going to take a look at something that I've been interested in for quite some time. It's my new 2017 13-inch MacBook Pro with Touch Bar. The links to all of the products mentioned in this video will be in the description below for your convenience. And if you click on the link, it will help us produce and bring more new content like this for you. So let's get into the unboxing here. Here we have the MacBook Pro itself. Let's just go ahead and put this to the side really quick and take a look at what's in the box. Here we have our envelope, and in here we get the standard paperwork as usual. So we'll just go ahead and put that back and put this to the side. Included also is our 61 watt-hour USB-C power adapter. Also, we get our USB-C to USB-C power cable and data cable. And here's the MacBook Pro itself. And that's basically it. I picked up the space gray version and there's not much more to it. So let's take a look at this. For the first time when we open the lid, we get this paper and automatically the OS kicks on and it starts to boot up for the first time. Here are the specs for the MacBook that I picked up. So the way to tell if this is a 2017 MacBook Pro is if you look at the control button, you have that up arrow, and on the option key you have that button. The new MacBooks are available in a 13-inch model, which I have here, and a 15-inch model. These 2017 models were announced on June 5th, 2017. They were introduced with a faster processor, improved GPUs, made thinner, smaller, and lighter than the previous generation models. These design changes were all made possible through a new thermal architecture. They are made with an all-aluminum body and the same general design. The two color of choices available are silver and space gray, which is what I chose to go with. The Touch Bar is a small OLED Retina display on the keyboard. It basically replaces the function row on top of the keyboard with a contextual multi-touch display that can perform different functions for different apps. It has this matte finish on the display, so it just seems to fit right into the keyboard. The thing that I like about it, that it's just bright enough but not too bright to the point where it's distracting. There's an ambient light sensor that changes the brightness of the touch bar based on the lighting conditions in the area that you're in. I couldn't tell if this would be a gimmick or not, but after using this for some time, I actually find a proper use for it and love how it can be customized to your liking per app. The Touch ID is located right next to the touch bar and uses the second generation Touch ID sensor to make payments and unlock your device from sleep. Like our phones, it's powered by a separate chip within the secure enclave that keeps the fingerprint data and personal information safe. This MacBook features a 13.3-inch Retina LED backlit display with IPS technology measuring at 2560 by 1600 pixels. According to Apple, quote, "This is the best display we've ever made in a Mac." When compared to the previous generation MacBook Pro, the 2017 model boasts a 67% increase in brightness, 67% increase in higher contrast ratio for wider whites and deeper blacks, and 25% more colors. It has an edge-to-edge anti-reflective panel. It also has a 227 pixel per inch and 500 nits, which means that it's daylight viewable. The keyboard uses flatter keys as introduced in the previous generation MacBook Pro, but it utilizes the second generation butterfly mechanism, which improves on the design. Here's a small sample of me typing on this keyboard so you can hear how this sounds like. The trackpad has gained size since the previous generation MacBook. It's taking up the main bottom portion of the MacBook. The increased size gives you the ability and room for more gestures. It's a force touch trackpad, which means that if you press lightly, then it's a regular click. But if you do a deeper press or a force click, then it brings up more options. The flagship model of the 13-inch and 15-inch MacBook Pros are equipped with 4 USB-C ports, 2 located on either side. Each USB-C port supports USB 3.1 Generation 2, which means 10 GB per second, and Thunderbolt 3, which can transfer speed up to 40 GB per second. On this particular MacBook, the 2 USB-C ports on the left are Thunderbolt 3 ports, and the two on the right can do a maximum of USB 3.1 Generation 2 speeds. This is all because of the reduced PCIe Express bandwidth due to the limitation of Intel's processors. This MacBook can power one 5K display or two 4K displays at 60 Hz. Let's talk about speakers really quick. They fit into this MacBook in a smaller space within the enclosure, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't perform. It has improved with 2 times the dynamic range and up to 58% more volume with 2.5 times louder bass. Now the speaker grills located in the front are fiction because they don't really hold the speakers, they hold microphones. The speakers are actually located on the bottom sides. The SSD is super fast, and I'll have some benchmarks for you guys to take a look at in just a bit. This 13-inch MacBook Pro i5 features a dual-core Kaby Lake processor, which introduces a minor speed and efficiency improvements compared to the previous generation processor. This is one of the reasons I went out to buy this. By default, the 13-inch MacBook Pro comes with 8 gigs of 2133 MHz RAM, but it can be upgraded to 16 gigabytes. When it comes to the camera, I was kind of disappointed because we are stuck with a 720p FaceTime HD camera, but it gets the job done. The 13-inch MacBook Pro uses a 49.2 watt-hour lithium polymer battery and offers up to 10 hours of wireless web use and up to 10 hours of iTunes movie playback on a single charge. That's what Apple thinks is a quote all-day battery life. It gives us 10 hours of wireless web use and up to 12 hours of iTunes movie playback. It again comes with a 61 watt-hour USB-C power adapter. So the video you guys are watching right now is currently being edited on this MacBook Pro. So, how does the quality seem? Good or better? And as far as the wireless connectivity goes for this MacBook, it features a 802.11 AC Wi-Fi and Bluetooth 4.2. The first test that we're going to look at is the Cinebench score, and as you can see, the OpenGL scored right above 40 frames a second and the CPU scored about 383. Now according to Cinebench, the CPU ranks at about number 7 compared to these other ones. And OpenGL scores number 6. Now I also ran a Geekbench test, and a single core gave us 4353 and a multi-core gave us 8822. I also ran a disk speed test, which gave us a write speed of 1446 and a read speed of 2149. On behalf of the GCT Tech family, I'd like to thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, a thumbs up would be much appreciated. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, then make sure to hit that subscribe button and also click on the little bell to be notified of exactly when new videos get pushed out. To support us, the links will be in the description below. Until next time, this is GCT Tech.